Well, actually, like where you've had your hair cut, it makes your head look smaller and your arms bigger.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, a little bit.
Maybe it's a wide angle
camera.
lens.
It's the angle of you look like straight out of Pride.
Vitor.
Yeah, if you
More like Alf.
hair,
I've got a Alf Gracie head.
if you'd have kept the Vitor
Flat,
hair,
flat.
mate.
I could have had a Mohican.
Yeah, like Vitor
I
Belfort.
had the see mullet, didn't I? Like that.
Yeah,
And then it's just like really long like that. Just got rid of it.
And the Jedwood. It looked like Jedwood though.
Yeah, couldn't deal with the Jedwood.
The Jedwood abuse.
You could have been the new.
I actually like it. It's to be much better for just normal life.
Honestly, it is, mate.
Just wake up and it's the same.
It's actually liberating. But mind you, it was liberating for me because I was balding.
I can grow mine back.
Yeah, you can grow yours back, so it's probably not the same. But yeah, I felt brilliant when I shaved my head. It feels great.
Yeah,
But it's letting go, though, isn't it?
It's just letting go in the first place. It's the initial shave was the worst bit. But now I prefer it. I look back at pictures of me with like my thinning hair, and I'm like, oh. But now I'm like, yeah.
Your lustrous hair.
My lustrous locks. It's going to pay dividends in the summer. Now the weather's, and I get to go to jiu-jitsu, and I'm not so hot. And then the sweat will just drip straight off my head into people's eyes. That's what I'm hoping. Shake it off into.
Oh, mate, it's nothing better than sweating into someone's mouth.
And when it happens to you, you can't help but just be like do that weird, like, oh, yeah, like, oh, try and wipe it out. It's not going to work.
Shouldn't be saying this whilst this coronavirus is going around.
Oh, mate, yeah.
It's not a great way to sell it.
It's not, is it?
Jiu-jitsu practitioners. So there's someone else. There was a meme saying like the coronavirus came from someone's belt that they didn't wash.
Do you know what? I've actually washed my belt.
Dun, dun,
the first time in 10 years I've ever washed, well, on purpose, washed my belt. Anyway, I think I washed I think my belt's gone in the wash.
I don't think like your belt would contain coronavirus. Though.
No, but you can't be too careful.
It's just a new.
I washed the gi that was in my bag from when we did that video only last week.
You telling me that
well, because since we couldn't go to, I just put my bag down and just left it there, and I was like, oh, I better wash that actually.
Should we get this going then?
Yeah, let's do it.
Hello everyone, welcome to a special edition of the CGA podcast. So we're here in isolation, so we figured we'd do a recording of a chat, see how everyone's getting on, what's been going on. Nick Daines, how are you?
Hello.
There he is, Nick's iPad.
I'm here, yes. What's been going on? Not a lot.
I must say, Nick, that's a great wallpaper you got there, mate. Is that actually in your house?
Are you sponsored?
Yeah, this is the new decoration at home. Kids' bedroom. This is you can put virtual backgrounds up, which I found out, and so I selected something to try and make myself look cool and down with the kids.
I thought you were sponsored.
Failed.
You failed.
Saying that because he recognises the gi, and it's the gi that he couldn't get in his size in black, and that's why.
Black.
I'm not trying to talk.
I'm sure I got the white one though in the end, didn't I?
You got the white. You got the white one, but
I think, limited one.
Oh, I see. But we've got the Carlson Gracie Ashford badge up there.
Yeah, got the mug, mate, as well.
Everyone's
keep me going,
still
the coffee to keep me going.
Trying to do what we can at home, I guess.
While we're in isolation.
So has anyone been doing any training whilst they've been at home?
Honestly?
Oh, come on, instructor. No. Yes.
I've been doing stuff. I've been doing online like yoga, Pilates things, like to keep my back going.
Yeah.
And doing that, like trying to do like 15 minutes a day, and then been doing some bits with like I've got 2 kettlebells, so just doing bits with kettlebells. And actually, it's quite nice getting into a better routine of being able to just do a bit here, a bit there. And the only annoying thing is there's not really any jiu-jitsu stuff that you can do. I've been doing like little solo things and stuff, but it's just, you do that and you're just like, oh, I want to do actual jiu-jitsu now.
Yeah, you don't get to do the fun stuff, which is all the sparring.
There's no fun stuff.
We're joined here today by Laurie Dodson. I don't know whose screen, but he's this side of me on my screen. Yeah, this guy. Yep, my friend and long-time jiu-jitsu instructor. So if you haven't listened to the first episode of our CJ podcast, go and listen to it. That was with Loz. It was a really fun episode. And as always, my co-host below me, Nick Daines, always below me, always underneath, never past my guard.
Never.
Oh, still stings that, Nick.
Still hurts, you know.
Still hurts.
Is that why you somehow manufactured this lockdown to stop
reassess what was going on with my game, to let you pass my guard? Yeah.
Yeah, there's not many people's guard I can pass, but
almost though.
Few almost, you know.
Few almost.
Yeah, it's always getting an advantage.
There's always an almost, mate.
Yeah. Oh yeah. All I dream about advantages.
You can win matches off advantages.
I've seen it, mate.
Yeah.
So, I'm kind of contemplating, you know, thinking maybe I'd like to do a competition when we get back to training. Yeah.
What about your back though? You've had long-time back issues.
No, I know. But like, especially when we went up to grappling industries, and it just looked really fun. And like, I quite liked the way their format works, where you got definitely like 4 or 5 fights.
Yeah, that was such a good.
Allows you time to kind of get into it a bit, and then I think I'd find that more enjoyable than going somewhere potentially and having one fight, you know, and then you don't get another opportunity.
Well, you just have to win, mate, don't you?
Well, exactly, and like, I mean, I don't know if that's going to happen, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean, though. I really like.
Ease the pressure. You know, you've got a few fights, and so you know you're not going to be nervous after the first one because you kind of got that out of your system, and so I quite like the format they had.
Yeah, I thought that was brilliant. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a good day, actually. Although the organisation between it, so if you enter gi and no gi, obviously it's going to be difficult to coincide them both. But from what I saw, there was loads of people just chucking a gi on, going straight onto the mats for the next fight. It was a bit.
Was that done via Smooth Comp?
It was, mate. Yeah.
Right. I don't know whether that coincides.
Yeah, I don't know whether they did 2 different Smooth Comp apps for no gi and gi. I don't know.
They should all do it on one system, I would have thought.
I generally don't know how it works. So yeah,
right.
it may have been
like having to run from mat to mat, like and putting gis on and stuff, like super quick.
Although they were really good at like, so if you needed a break between the two, so there was a couple of times where young Finn was fighting, and he was kind of running back and forth between gi and no gi. But I said I was like, oh, he's literally just come off the mat with no gi, and they would give him a 5-minute rest. So they would kind of shuffle it about a bit to compensate, which was good, I thought. There
was a few people, I think people didn't turn up though as well, and then like, which obviously messes it up on the day. And I thought it was really well run actually, and they did a good job.
Yeah, same. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was awesome. It was a good day as well.
That Smooth Comp done half make it a lot better. Every time I've seen like a comp use that, just the system just done half smooth it out.
It does, and it always runs. If not on time, it runs faster than usual.
Yeah.
I just remember the old days of competition. If everyone would just keep getting put back further and further.
Yeah.
Like,
I always just remember you to turn up at 9:00 and they're saying, "Oh, well, when's your fight on?" "Oh, well, yeah, it's a bit later on."
yeah,
Like about 5:00 in the afternoon.
yeah,
You're
and you've
like
been there all day.
absolutely shattered, didn't you?
Yeah.
You're like warming up all day.
Yeah. Well, now with smooth comps, the past few competitions that I've been to, the brackets always move forward because Thierry, when he turned up for the is it the English
England.
Open?
Yeah.
He turned up because he thought his bracket didn't start till like 1:00, and he turned up at like 12, and all his competitors were on the mats. So he had to get changed and go straight on the mats. It's lucky he turned up when he did. But yeah, that's it, isn't it? Like, just you got to get there early now.
Yeah. I
Like,
think
really
Luke did
early.
that as well, didn't he? One of the English Opens. I think it was the no-gi.
Yeah, I done that. I done that in a Brighton Open as well.
Did
Turned
you?
up. Yeah. Well, I figured my category didn't start till like 1:00, so we went off to get some breakfast. And by the time I come back, I was like I was stomach full of food, and everyone was going on the mats. I didn't even weigh in. I just said, yeah, just go straight on. I was like, all right.
Yeah, it was good. It was, but I don't know. I don't know if in answer to your question about my back, if that would be if I just prepare myself properly,
Yeah.
and like do the stuff outside that I need to, that I know helps, like the stretching a lot and doing that stuff, then I don't know if it's going to be in any worse state.
Yeah. I I'm the same. I feel the reason why I got knee surgery was to compete again, and since then my knee's been so bad that I haven't been able to compete. So it's kind of put a stop on it. But I think if it's not going to get any better, you realise we're doing a podcast here now, don't you, mate? It's being recorded.
Yeah, I know. Some
Stuff in your face. Or eat you munch with your mouth. My dinner.
Mate.
Oh, we would just sit here and watch you eat that, mate. That's even more amusing.
I'm just going to have it there to look at, I think.
This is how you've lost all that weight.
That's how you lose weight, isn't it? Just by looking at food.
Yeah, but
your wife just puts food in front of you.
I'm finding that I'm eating more healthily because there's no opportunity to get a cheeky KFC or anything. So I'm not going around for work all the time. When you get to the point, you're just like, I don't care what I have to eat. I'll just eat whatever,
Yeah.
And so you just eat junk food because you just got to get something. And now I'm like,
or maybe it's not just the fact that you've got to get something. It's you have more options. Like you're like, it's just easy. I can't be asked to cook. So you'd rather go to like McDonald's or Five Guys. Exactly. And now because you've got the time and the opportunity to cook more at home, you're eating more.
Yeah.
Healthily.
Because I reckon, I reckon 95 to 100 like kind of my weight. So I reckon I'll be within that bracket. Already I'm 100 now. 100. So
that's it.
And the change.
Timmy Grips what's his target weight then? Because he's under 100. 90.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because he's quite a big guy, Tim.
He is, mate. Yeah, he is a big guy. But he definitely doesn't. He's not 100 kilo, are they?
No, probably not. Neither am I, though.
That's not his natural weight. I wouldn't say, anyway.
Well, your natural weight is your weight that you weigh, isn't it?
Well, like what you're comfortable at. That'd be like Nick if he got down to 80 kilos. There's, it just wouldn't look right. You'd be all skin and bones.
Beanpole, wouldn't you?
Yeah, exactly. So,
95, I reckon that's me. That's about I'll get.
You reckon?
But Ches is like under 90.
Is he under 90?
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That is incredible.
And he still looks like muscular and beefy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I was watching that Buchecha fight earlier, Buchecha versus Rodolfo, I noticed there's a lot of similarities between like Chez's passing game and Buchecha's. It was good. There's like he was doing a lot of like passing like from his knees. I think he was worried about how like playing too open for Vieira.
Getting elevated really quickly.
Get elevated really quickly. So he done like a lot of similar stuff. You know, like stuffing the leg between his and kind of pinching him nice and tight for that butterfly almost. It was good. It was good. I just saw some similarities.
Looking forward to seeing Ches fight at the grappling shoes. It was disappointing that he didn't have anyone in his category, did he?
No, he didn't. No, that is disappointing. Although I'm sure he could have done like an absolute or something. Do you know what I mean? I'm sure they would have found him someone.
Yeah.
Was there any black belt fighters up there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There were, yeah. There's loads of brown belts and stuff as well. Some really good guys from Carlson, Gracie, London.
Yeah, but Marina and Thomas.
Yeah, Thomas. I saw Thomas's fights. They were awesome. Really good.
Yeah, really good. And there was there was a Nogi guy that you said you'd seen around like other times, and he just stood by the side of the mat chatting to like I think his girlfriend and a friend.
Yeah.
Every like couple of minutes, he'd go onto the mat that he was standing next to and submit someone in about 20 seconds, and then just come off to the side again, and then just they go, "Oh, you're on again." You go, oh, "Okay." Just go on and submit the next person. Like
it was like really, as he was really good, and as he was coming onto the mats. As he was coming onto the mats, he was still chatting to his mates. Like he wasn't even like that. He wasn't even that bothered.
Right, and
I'll carry on this in a second. I'll just submit this guy, and I'll come back and finish what I was saying.
Hold that thought. and he won like gold in about half an hour, didn't he?
Yeah, he was really good.
Was he fighting the white belts? Was he?
I don't know.
Just sandbagging everyone.
Joe, I've got no idea. Maybe
he was.
That's what you want to do, Nick.
Yeah, do the nogi, but enter beginners.
Yeah, but then it could just be embarrassing, couldn't it?
You probably
could lose. That's the problem.
Probably will be, mate.
Yeah.
Nogi though, don't fancy the nogi.
Oh, it's a bit energetic.
Says nogi, no point.
Yeah, there's less things to like. There's less ways of me just stifling and stalling.
Yeah. Yeah, how are you gonna smother? Use that weight and just hold people in side control for ages. How are you gonna do that? Nogi.
How am I gonna do that exactly? I'm gonna keep them flat. With all the instructionals though, you know, like
oh mate,
coming out, it's just impossible. The amount of I think everything's going to be different after this, isn't it? Just in the world, like business and work and
it has to be, right?
And everything is going to be different, and how we can do stuff and the different ways of getting you know, your techniques out there and learning and that kind of stuff. And you know, these people who have like release all their stuff for free and things like that.
Oh man, you see, Tom DeBlas is doing a free class per week.
Yeah, I saw that.
For everyone. That's brilliant.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, like doing a video class, like interactive. I guess you can record those as well, probably, and you know, watch them again and stuff if there's techniques and things. Or even, you know,
even if he just does an hour, like at home or something with if he's got someone to drill with or whatever, it's still good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's going to change like the offerings, I think, that you know are possible, and like even for like me in normal work life, I'm like, wow, I knew that I'd used Zoom and stuff before, but you think I don't need to do half the stuff I do. I can just do it like this.
Yeah, you don't have to go anywhere, Nick.
Yeah, and it frees up a lot
That's
of time.
That's what you're thinking. I don't have to see anyone.
So it's the future of jiu-jitsu for Carlson, Gracie, Ashford now, Loz. Yeah. Just do Zoom classes from now on.
Hey, I won't have to leave home either.
Then you don't need mat space. You don't need to rent that big old building anymore. That's it.
Well, you know, you've got to a certain degree, haven't you? I could just sit here on my computer and everybody could be at the gym whilst I.
You could be like the fake
have some beds all day,
and you could just get really
go on holiday.
You could just get really fat, and because all you have to do is just put the neck up. It won't matter. No one will be able to test you. That's it.
But it's cool. I think it'll be good, and like potentially there'll be different like offerings or different ways of doing things. Like you can share, like we were doing the other day when you were showing like fights and stuff on there that you can watch. Because I know some. I think Josh Hinger was discussing it on the Macworm podcast about how people were he was getting people to send him footage of them fighting or sparring in comp or in sparring.
That's brilliant. Yeah.
And he could like analyze it and like send a breakdown of like back to them kind of thing.
Good idea.
Which is pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
like a fix my game, virtual fix my game.
Yeah, exactly. Like, or you could do something like that, like just almost privates over online, like breaking things down and stuff. There's probably loads of different things, like an ask, a Q&A on certain like techniques or stuff. I think we're going to watch a fight, aren't we, as well? But like, this is our first like go at doing it like this. But I think going forward, that there's so much stuff you could do, and especially as like you're filming a lot of the sparring at the gym as well, Sam, and that like there's probably things you watch and you go, oh, do you know what? I see that guy do that pass all the time, and if you just did this, it'd be so much better. Or
100%. Yeah, it is interesting. It's interesting recording stuff and doing like footage of filming people's roles, because you see stuff like as it happens, but actually going back through the footage and seeing certain things that people do, you go, oh yeah, they like, I know what that is now. Like you feel it when you're rolling with it.
Yeah.
You can't quite make it, like sometimes you can't quite work out exactly what they're doing in your head until you see it from like an outside point of view. It's really interesting.
Because he's taking that grip, and that's always what stopped me from doing that. But when you're in the position, you just don't realise all the things that are happening.
Well, there's little things as well that you can, like when I'm watching back through the footage when I'm editing it, I see stuff that people do and I'm like, that's really interesting. Like I never thought about doing that before, whether it's a grip or the way they've moved out of a certain position. I never think about it until I just like I see it and I'm like, oh, okay, that makes way more sense. And you can use that then, and that's what I've liked. That's what I've really enjoyed about it so far. Not just that, it's just really fun to put together cool jiu-jitsu videos.
You've done pretty good, I think, as well. Like,
I think you've done some pretty amazing work there, actually, Sam.
I just want more people to watch it.
Subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe to the Carlson Gracie Ashford YouTube channel.
Is it free, Loz? Is it open to everyone or just the members?
At the moment, it's just members. So I think once we've done like a few weeks of our online tutorials, and everybody's like adding a private look at it, we'll probably put it out like publicly. Yeah. So then put it
Everyone's doing some really cool stuff now. Like I saw Carlson Gracie London were doing some really good. They've done some really good tutorials as well. Simon Hayes done his smash pass, which was pretty cool for him to break down.
Left hook.
Yeah, the old left hook. That was good. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, loads of stuff for free as well. So, did anyone get a Bernardo Faria? Yeah, did you get one, Loz?
No, I didn't actually. No.
Bernardo Faria were giving away some free tutorials. That was awesome.
It is. I just think it's really interesting because, like instructionals and stuff, historically, like I've bought some before of like very specific like positions or whatever.
Is that reverse Kimura?
Yeah.
Is that
mate? I didn't know. I got that for free. I haven't watched it yet.
So for those that don't know, Nick has been on the reverse Kimura game for a while now, haven't you? Trying to figure it out, mate, aren't you?
I don't know that you need to do it. I think we're adding in another level, complication,
stuff that you just don't need to do.
Not required, and you could do anything with a grip, like for techniques, if you wanted to, and add it in. Yeah,
if you really wanted to, or you could just make it really simple.
The sweeps are the same sweeps, but with just gripping that. Yeah.
In fact, it's harder to set up that grip than it is mostly.
Get the arm across, and then into that position to like do that. To then take this grip here, or just get the arm across and take the grip.
Although I'd be interested to see that instructional, just to see what it's about.
Well, I will have a look through it and then I'll show you. See if there's any. I'm just approaching it now with skepticism as to.
Finally, you've been going on about this during private sessions for absolutely ages now.
I know. Well, there was one, and I was like, but takes. Mind you, like that choke I showed you, and you like that would never work.
Yeah, that is true. I was like, nah, mate, I just push you off. There's no way that would work. And then you've done it, and I was like, oh yeah, no, that actually really works. That works really well.
Yeah, then you teach it in a class.
Yeah, that's it. I'm like, right, I figured out this really good choke the other day.
Yeah, add that into Thursday.
Yeah.
Do you think the only problem with like all those sort of techniques is that it's like you're learning all this stuff, but you can't put it into effect. It's like, I know that all the instructionals are out there, but it's like, you think, how am I going to actually implement any of this whilst I can't practice it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can have like a playlist of things that you can sort of like do that we're going to do in about like 2-3 months time. But
yeah, but I mean, it does, even just watching like jiu-jitsu fights and the way people do stuff it does sink in. Like, obviously you need to be able to practice it, but just having new looks and seeing what people do, I think really can help.
I like just watching the fights at the moment, because I think like it's almost too frustrating, like going, oh, that technique would work. If you can't get out there and use it and try and implement it into what you're doing, then there's no way you're gonna remember to do it.
No.
Like, might make you feel better at the moment, I guess.
Unless you're my brother, then he just has to watch it once.
Yeah.
He's never watched the technique, has he? He's just invented all of jiu-jitsu on his own.
He just figured it out.
That's like seeing Aggie throws like after practicing it once.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure he went to the English Open one year, didn't even practice any, threw it like stand up, and then
literally launched the geezer.
The other year,
probably on YouTube that morning, just watching.
He's at purple belt as well, was I right to remember?
The other year, he came in on an open mat, like right at the end, and he didn't have a gi or anything with him, and then he just put one of the loner gis on, and then he was like, "Oh yeah, I think I'm going to do the comp like tomorrow," and he went and did and he won the purple belt comp. I can't remember where it was, but he was just like rolling. He was like, "Oh yeah, I will do it." And then just got one gold like the next day. Like, had some really really tough fights as well. And it's like, oh wow, okay.
It's nice to have the cardio, isn't it?
Like the day before, like, yeah, maybe I will. Maybe I'll do that. Yeah.
Tell you what, it's been a hard 35 years living in that shadow. I tell you, mate.
It's pretty cold there, isn't it?
It's a long old shadow. There's a reason why I'm this pale.
Oh dear.
It's good.
So what are we going to do? We're gonna watch a fight.
I reckon so. Loz picked out a good fight, which was Roger Gracie versus Marcus Buchecha. So we'll watch that, shall we? Is it the first one?
Yeah, that's what we want.
Is that 2017?
No.
I think.
Older than that?
Yeah.
I'll put it up. And
teed up the fight we want to watch.
Should be on.
I'll put it up and see if this is the right one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah.
Is that the one?
Yeah.
I wonder if we can put this. Oh, mind you, it's on YouTube already, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? If we share the screen and watch this, can I put it on YouTube? That's what I want to know. We'll find out. I'll probably get kicked off. Oh, this is filmed on someone's thumb as well. Look at it. I won't put the sound on. I'll keep the sound off. Oh, mate.
I like the way old Hodger, he always just seems to shrug like Buchecha off.
Yeah.
He gets him in some dangerous positions.
He's the king of escapes though, mate. But he's a big old boy, isn't he?
Yeah, was he about 6'4", I think?
Gotta be, because Buchecha's what, 6'2"?
Yeah.
He's...
See, he always goes for like a right hand over grip onto his back, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Now
that double leg was absolutely awesome.
It's like quite.
He just looks like he's so effortless.
Yeah, he teaches that. He taught that on flow grappling. I think they put it up for free, that double leg that he just done, which is great. That grip, two on one on the same side. That reminds me of you, Loz.
Well, you just got to try and pull him down or just control him from that position.
Yeah.
So they're a very old style sweep that he's trying to go for.
Yeah.
And he's kind of got like a turtle with the leg through the middle there.
Yeah.
Just like a turtle guard.
Right.
So, is it like Teles or something? He plays like a guard that's very similar to this. It's like he can't pass because he's like
trapped his leg,
trapped underneath.
Yeah.
So if Hodger just gets his arm back round his hip, that's why he's got his arm right around the back of him, so that he can't get his arm back round him.
Right.
Yeah. So Hodger's still got a degree of control from that position.
Looks like he's looking for a lapel there as well.
It's interesting, isn't it, that there's varying points where the grips and the next movements you make become the most important thing in the fight for the next few minutes.
Yeah.
Like you can't rush.
Oh yeah. It seems like nothing's happening.
Yeah. There you see, but now he's managed to get the correct grip to stand up and get back to his feet.
Yeah. Does Buchecha always wear a blue gi?
I think so.
He does, doesn't he? Is it like a thing, like a signature thing? He always wears blue.
Well, it's just his new Shuro signature one. It's white though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Last 2 ones been white.
Okay. Ignore me.
He just likes a blue gi now and again.
Does look cool.
Yeah, it does look cool.
That's what it's all about, looking cool.
It is.
Straight into close guard. He likes this. Yeah. He crosses his feet when they've got this leg through the middle.
Yeah.
Like sweep there.
He's got for his legs though.
Well, he's kind of stuck in this position.
Yeah, he's stuck. Yeah. He's looking for a leg lock though.
Go straight into nice. Hodger's in a good position, eh? He's deep on that leg as well.
Yeah, he is, yeah. It's interesting, isn't it? Because like the next fight that they have, the second fight is completely different from this, isn't it?
Yeah. So look, he's got almost face down there going for the knee bar stroke.
I guess that was kind of the danger when he crosses his legs like that, though, isn't it?
Yeah. Tries to put it to his arse.
Yeah.
Don't see many.
Hodger gets like a position, he just gets rolled back over again.
Yeah.
You don't see many of these guys in the gi finish the toe holds though.
Not often, no.
Yeah, not at this level.
No.
So this is his position.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
position, trying to control that left arm from coming around his head.
Has he gone like underneath there? Has he gone underneath the leg and he's trying to get a grip on the collar?
Yeah, I think what he's going to probably try and do is going to invert from this position when he's in the half guard.
Yeah, Buchecha will, because he'll probably look for that leg lock, won't he?
Yeah, leg lock stroke helicopter sweep.
Yeah. He looked so young there, didn't he? Buchecha.
I think he was only 22.
Well, at this point.
Done this fight, yeah.
That's unreal, though.
Like being a black belt as well, so.
Oh, Nick, come on, mate.
Concentrate on the fight.
What time are you doing a podcast? 12 o'clock. I'll have my dinner then, please.
See me?
Yeah, we can see you.
I can't see me.
I've got like a gallery view on the side. Good job. People will probably be concentrating on what they're doing on the fight. I wondered why you were so quiet. So I look down, I just see spaghetti hanging out his mouth.
Stuffing a meatball.
Yeah, Hodges really trying to create a lot of pressure, especially with that right grip.
Buchecha's doing a good job of weaving his legs back on the inside.
Yeah.
That does make a big difference, doesn't it? When you weave your legs back on the inside, it can really help. I tell you who's good, who's like that. Scott does that a lot, doesn't he? Because he's so flexible.
He was creating some sort of like barrier or guard at that point.
Look at the pressure, though. Nice.
So they're setting up the grips.
Yeah.
Just one leg between him and Hodger.
Yeah.
Holding on to
it's like the old. That's a cyborg sweep, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a proper helicopter sweep.
Is it? What does cyborg call it? He's like straight up in the air then, like a pole, like a beam pole.
You don't let go of it.
No. Oh, he's waiting for it that time.
Roger caught him on that one.
Yeah, he knew he's gonna go again.
Yeah. See, like a lot of people from here, you'd be doomed when they once you.
Absolutely doomed. Yeah.
But look, he just inverts out of that position.
Yeah, nice.
That's just being inside control. That's Harry. Harry's like that, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Buchecha, he's a big guy as well.
Buchecha?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He moves like he's a lot lighter.
He does, mate, yeah. I don't remember seeing a lot of guys his size inverting and doing stuff that he does until Buchecha. They probably do more now.
The Cyborg's quite a big guy as well, though, isn't he?
Yeah.
He was very much a similar kind of game.
Alexander Trans does as well, and he's a unit.
Yeah. What Metamoris? Oh man, Metamoris. Who run that? Was it
Halleck Gracie, wasn't it?
That's right.
I mean, this was like the beginning of like the sort of the professional jiu-jitsu, wasn't it?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, definitely. What happened to this?
I think he ended up like owing loads of money for it. I mean, I think they had like 2 or 3 events.
Yeah.
Don't quote me on it, but then I think
they didn't pay. I remember them not paying the fighters. I remember that.
Yeah, everyone was just moaning about it. But I think the idea was there, wasn't it? And
yeah, definitely.
Paved the way, but I think it was just how do you make the money to sort of pay these fighters and
to hire the venues and the refs and everything. It must cost an absolute fortune.
And I think like streams are becoming a lot more easier to do. The technology is a lot better, isn't it? It's I mean, look at us, we're all on Zoom now.
Yeah, that's it.
I reckon there'll be more like competitions that are just streamed. Well, like with limited, so you could have much smaller venues, but you could still.
I doubt it because they get so much revenue from the gate.
Yeah.
Looks knackered.
He does look knackered. They both look knackered. That's like Nick after the first 30 seconds of a spar.
Yeah, this is like a 10-minute round. Nick's knackered.
Well,
Sweating in someone's face.
no, I just think, right, just get on top. That's all you got to do. I tell you what, I don't want to be is in someone's close guard.
Yeah,
no, that is
sucks.
the worst position to be in, especially Loz's close guard. It's the worst, miserable place to be.
Miserable.
Absolutely miserable. Old Hodge. I love that you shaved your hair now, Nick, as well. It's brilliant.
Do you like it?
I think a lot of people are doing the same thing with the isolations.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to
maintain.
I'm finding, and I think it makes me look a lot younger.
Yeah, mate, you only look 60 now. It's pretty good.
You shaved a year off yourself.
Yeah, 6 months have come falling off.
There you go, standing pass. That's what he was looking for.
Yeah, nice.
On the cuff.
Yeah, good. Yeah, that's awesome.
I love the way Buchecha sits up like that. He doesn't just stand back. He's straight up and moving backwards.
Yeah.
Like if Hodge's not got that connection like that tight, then he's going to move straight away.
Look at that though.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
Sweep is just there all the time. I love that style of sweep.
Oh,
that sweeping like that. That's what we've been doing so much on from the half guard with the single butterfly and the different grips, the different underhook.
Nice.
It's so good. Another one of these we watch. We should watch Adam Wodzinski in the gi.
Yeah,
definitely.
Wow. His seminar was absolutely brilliant.
Oh,
I've taken so much from that seminar. That was absolutely amazing.
Pleased we made the journey.
Yeah, I was. Yeah.
That was when Danny went in the car and didn't notice that my boot was open.
He was sat in the boot.
Danny sat on the back seat.
And we were driving along the motorway, and then we realised the boot was not actually.
He was in the baby seat though, wasn't he?
Shout out the black finger tape, Danny Langford's.
Yeah. And I bet his online sales have gone through the roof now, haven't they?
I know.
Finger tape.
It makes your jiu-jitsu 20% better with black tape on your fingers.
20% of the time.
Has he named it? Has he got a name for it? Has he got a name for his lucrative tape business yet or not?
Black finger tape.
It's pretty original. I like it.
Yeah.
He should do little like red tab markers for the tape, shouldn't he? Like where the tape ends. So like people can find the end of the tape, but with like a red tab on his black finger tape.
He could just pull it out and just do like a red marker pen.
That's it.
And try and wind it back up again.
Should go on Dragon's Den with that.
Yeah, he should. They love it on there, mate. They know all about jiu-jitsu on there.
Stuart SGY, well, if he tapes his fingers, he's so tight that he actually untapes and saves the tape at the end of the session.
That doesn't surprise me. That doesn't surprise me one bit.
Yeah.
He's still using the Roger doing a nice standing pass.
Yeah.
This single leg position that he uses is amazing, isn't it? When he gets hold of that leg. His legs are so long.
Yeah. Being in Roger Gracie's close guard must be hell. Nice. Done a good job there.
Oh, idiot sweep almost.
He likes that. He likes that.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, he can drag that with that hook. He can drag the leg out and straighten it, can't he?
Yeah.
That's quite interesting, actually. Funny that. picking
Funny
up
that.
tips.
Has he got a lapel there through the middle of his legs?
Yeah, he has.
Yeah, yes, yeah.
It's just the control of that leg, though, isn't he? He's not,
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's just to stop him knee cutting, I think.
yeah, just to stop the knee cut. That's all that was for, I think.
Yeah.
Here's a good distance that Buchecha's legs got to be to stop him taking hold of his hands.
Yeah.
It's like almost doing the splits.
He's like keeping his forearm underneath his knee to stop his knee from
Knee
getting
cut.
to the floor.
Yeah, yeah,
There's a reason why he's having trouble knee cutting.
yeah. He's trying to separate it.
And he's stopping that left arm from getting to his collar. So that
he can turn as well there, can't he? So easily if he wanted to.
There was the saddle there as well, wasn't there? Or
yeah,
the
he could step back for a saddle.
Yeah.
So he's just trying to get up into that, like that.
People weren't using that position though then, were they? That saddle, that honey hole.
He's using it to stand there, can't he? It's just he turns onto his knees and comes up.
Yeah. No, mate, this has been a hard 17 minutes, isn't it?
Very technical.
Yeah, it's been like non-stop, really, as well.
It's like when you get collared by chairs at an open mat.
Yeah.
Non-stop.
Non-stop.
I'm non-stop defence. Buchecha pulling guard. I think now jumping closed guard is banned for white belts, isn't it?
Is it?
It is, yeah, yeah.
I'm not surprised.
People's knees, isn't it?
Yeah, Danny's knee.
Danny's knees, yeah.
I remember. Do you remember the juveniles in one of the English Opens, and kid pulled guard, and the other kid wasn't expecting it, so he landed his head, like the guy on top's head crashed into the young lad on the bottom and like knocked him out.
Knocked all his teeth out.
Knocked all his teeth out, and he was like being sick on the side of the mat. He had like real serious concussion. It was awful. So I'm not surprised.
Yeah, did he get the win? The guy on top.
Yeah, he's opened his gi. He must have done. Well, no, he probably got DQ'd actually. No, I don't know. The guy on top must have won. Must have done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, mate, go on.
Nice.
Oh.
Straight to the armbar.
Armbar.
It's a calculated escape, though, look.
Yeah.
Mate. Tries to bail out. Pushes the leg over.
Oh, mate.
That could have quite easily gone on. I reckon that's hurting from that position.
I reckon that's hurting, yeah.
Yeah.
There's no way that's not hurting.
Oh.
Posture.
Stand up. Oh, mate, that was brutal.
They just rest it out from here, don't they?
20 seconds to go.
It's nothing, yeah. And that's so good. What an absolute war. What did they fight the second fight on then? If this was on Metamoris, I presume the second one wasn't on Metamoris.
I think the second one was something like the Gracie Cup or something, Gracie Invitational.
Right.
It was like a super fight, wasn't it?
Was it?
Ouch. Ouch.
That was so good. That was absolutely awesome. Ref looks happy.
Oh.
Yeah, so.
See,
that was good.
Yeah, good fight.
So good. So Nick, what would you have done differently there if you were Buchecha?
White gi, maybe.
Signature white gi.
Yeah, that can
Shows a
sometimes
different
help.
opponent.
I said that'll confuse
Like
him.
finger tape. You know.
I mean, I suppose if that was like a normal competition, it would have been a 10-minute fight on that. I was just trying to think who would have actually won it if it was like an IBJJF competition.
Yeah, got no idea.
Buchecha, they both, yeah, with some sweeps and no, I don't think.
I think because most of the sweeps come from Buchecha, though, didn't they?
Yeah.
So Roger did pass the guard.
Yeah,
they did.
True.
So maybe if there was a time, I think judges maybe would have given it to Roger on the guard pass.
Yeah, what about the sweeps?
Yeah.
IBJJF points.
Well, yeah, there were a few sweeps, weren't there?
I wasn't even keeping.
Well, I wasn't tabbing.
I wasn't tabbing, but interesting.
He sweat more, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
Don't do the ref's course, Nick.
Yeah, go on, Nick.
Watch it properly rather than going, oh, what's he holding on to? And I'm not really noticing what is actually going on. I'm looking at what he's gripping when he's in certain positions. Like, oh, that's interesting. But not like actually really what's happening, who's winning.
Be like the Essex Open back in 2011 when I was fighting, and that guy was like eating. I'm pretty sure he's like eating his lunch while he was reffing my fight. Remember that, Loz?
That ref, mate, I think he was going to have a meltdown at one point because there was about 20 people having a go at him because he was shit.
It was so bad.
He didn't have a clue what was going on.
There was a guy at Grappling Industries and his socks, he had white socks on and like literally like filthy, really, really like muddy, like dirty.
Yeah, like he'd stepped in a puddle, like he'd stepped in a puddle
around the sock.
But he was a ref and his socks were on and he was still wearing the same socks and like, they were like brown, like white at the top and then like stained brown at the bottom. It's grim, so horrible. And then like people were like trying, like having to go at other people about not wearing their flip-flops outside the mat. And I was like, hey, it ain't gonna matter. Look at that guy's socks.
Yeah, he's wearing them on the mat. On, off. I think he went home in them. Like no shoes.
Everyone's caution of bacteria.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
That was good.
That was good. That's such a good fight. Back, obviously didn't have a high definition recording equipment back then. It was so pixelated. But yeah, it was awesome. Well, good.
There's like definitely, you know, especially with all the instructionals that are going around and stuff you can download and, you know, Instagram moves you can watch and stuff. I still think that watching fights like that like gives a much bigger all-round like insight into the jiu-jitsu and, you know, like the positions as rather than just individual techniques. I think that's as good a way as any to like kind of
problem with Instagram is you got to filter for a lot of rubbish. There is a lot of rubbish. There's so much stuff that just
so much bullshit.
Yeah, just it looks fancy or whatever, but it's not.
The Otter will see something and he'll be like, "Oh, that's amazing," and then you'll be like, "No, Otter, that's not going to work."
White belts
get their head turned by Instagram techniques.
Yeah.
Like me, I see reverse Kimura. I'm like, what?
like, share.
My shoulder going, that's not going to work. And I'm going, yeah, don't worry about it.
We'll see.
We'll just try it.
We'll see it when we get back on the mats.
Yeah,
how long do you think this quarantine's going to last then?
Good question, Sam. Good question. I mean,
Danny Lang reckons 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's always 2 weeks. 2 weeks from like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I don't know, mate. It could be another month at least, I think.
Yeah. It's depressing, isn't it?
I'm hoping that we can get to a point where we can have like small classes or
Yeah.
No,
Do you think that'll be the next step?
Yeah, I think it could be like small private. So what I was thinking about doing for like the students is trying to get in touch with people and doing like privates of like 2 or 4 people.
Yeah.
Just sort of like a quick sort of like 45 minutes, try and get a few people in.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Just so we can get people training and in that sort of environment again, and then hopefully maybe move up to sort of like 10 people. Then, you know, I think once they start listening the old distance rules, so we can get to like full classes.
Yeah. Do you think that's how it'll work? Do you think they'll stagger it in like that for like public places like gyms, and they'll have limited number of people in at first, and then
Possibly, yeah. I mean, I don't know how they're going to implement it. That's what they will suggest, I think.
Probably, yeah, yeah.
It could work quite well with like being able to book in for like allotted time slots and things, and shorter.
In fact,
I wondered if classes, but shorter but very specific, like whether that be it's 45 minutes of sparring. There's 5 of you, and you do that for 45 minutes, and then you go, or tagging on different sections of of what this is, in general. But especially if that is how it goes, then then people can select what they want to go to and book in, and then once the spots are gone, they've got to go to a different one or something, and spread it longer time periods every day, rather than like 1 or 2 classes for a couple of hours. Have shorter, but I don't know.
Yeah, no,
like a virtual class for half of it. So you video
the class,
show the technique, do a lot of the actual instruction and talking and theory behind like techniques. And
we could just have some
people come in, they know what they've done and what they're supposed to be doing, and then they can almost crack on. So you kind of save time and less exposure.
In fact, you should probably do that at least like once a week. Just film a class and stuff for the future, and just put it up on like Facebook or something. We can Facebook Live it, and it just saves it, doesn't it? And then you can just keep it up on the class group.
Yeah,
it does. This whole isolation thing, although it's annoying that we can't actually get to the proper classes, it does open up a lot of opportunity. It gets you thinking outside the box, doesn't it? A bit more.
Stuff like recording. I was thinking, some recordings of solo drills that you can do, and then going forward at the gym, even though like if there's stuff on there that you just down there with a couple of you or something, just some drills that you can just do, and you can literally put it on and go, right, we'll do that one now on to the next one, and you can just got that reference, haven't you, to go back to each time.
Definitely.
I think Danny should come do his like 300 drill.
Yeah,
that's an absolute brilliant concept.
That's serious.
It's really good. It's really fun. Good warm up as well.
Yeah. Just doing that, that's going to be brilliant for you.
Yeah.
I've done it.
Yeah, exactly. I've got a feeling at home with like just shrimping on the spot, and then the different types of shrimp, and going over all the way around, and just trying to, and I'm doing a lot trying to get my back into inverting and just putting my feet behind and walking around a bit the other way, and then coupling that with stretching and stuff. It's getting much better.
Yeah. So it can only be a good thing, Nick. Repair, having a bit of time off. It's done my knees the world of good. They feel
just got to make sure when we all get back to it, we've got to not leap in like yes,
no chance.
And then like
no chance.
I've already slipped a disc in my neck.
What, when while we've been off?
Yeah.
What did you do? Sneeze?
No, I was having a roll with the wife, and I've done my neck in. Honestly, I've been in agony for about 3 weeks.
Oh, mate.
That's a good start back to the new set of training.
Well, at least there's at least if you're at least if you're off, you've got a bit of an excuse not to train.
Yeah, I know. It's good though, isn't it?
It is good, yeah. How have you done that?
Oh, mate, I don't know how you managed to do your knee though, Sam.
Not do I,
of all people.
You know, doing, you know, what I put myself through for showing some techniques at the club, you know. This is what happens. Destroyed knees. I blame the otter.
The otter is always, I think, it should be blamed for most things, if possible.
I'm wondering, when I edit the new video for the technique, I'm wondering what to put under his name, whether to actually put his name or just put like white belt number 430138.
0773R.
773R.
The otter. And yeah, good old otter.
Good old
God
otter.
loves him. What so it's a new format for us then. So we're going to do some more of these where we look at some different fights.
Definitely. Let's keep it going. It's
maybe get in touch on the Instagram or the website.
If there's a fight, you want us to view and chat about, and that'd be great, wouldn't it?
Yeah, anything. We're all looking for stuff to do, so we can get one of these out every few days anyway, I reckon. So
every few days.
Every day.
What else are we gonna do?
Yeah, watch The Sopranos. Like I've started again.
What, have you seen it all already, and now you're watching it again?
Yeah, it's brilliant. If anyone hasn't watched The Sopranos, watch it. It's brilliant.
Controversial. I tried watching it. Didn't get on with it.
What?
I think it's because me and my wife tried to watch it a few years, I think it was a few years ago, and I think like it's so old now. The first series, it was just a bit hard. It was all right, but you
got to stick at it.
Yeah, I think you got
to grind through these things, Sam.
I know, but now there's just so much good TV on all the time. I just felt like.
What's good at the moment? What are you watching?
What am I watching? You know what? I'm actually not watching anything at the moment. Is that sad? Not.
You're just creating content constantly.
Content, man. Just constantly pumping out content all the time. To be honest with you, I've been out doing fires in the garden. So.
Right.
Trying to clear out.
Makes fire.
What, have you got any recommendations? What have you been, apart from watching The Sopranos again?
Okay. Apart from The Sopranos, what have I watched? I haven't started yet, but I'll probably watch Ozark season 3. It's just come out. I heard
this is great, by the way.
If you haven't watched them, then start at the beginning, obviously.
I've watched the first series. I think me and the wife stopped watching partway through season 2. I don't know why.
But it's a bit like, you know what I mean? I think this one's on a boat now, so it's a little bit samey. Like I was thinking of going and watching Sons of Anarchy again. Like, because I enjoyed that. I haven't watched that for a long time. If you've never watched that, that's well worth watching.
It is up until a certain point, and then it just starts getting ridiculous.
It's the same
thing,
isn't it?
They all do that. It gets a bit after season 5. It's like, oh,
yeah, it just goes mad.
Like Breaking Bad as well. Like I got a bit bored with that.
No way, Breaking Bad.
That just gets better and better.
Yeah, it definitely does.
Yeah, that's definitely, you got to stick to that one.
Maybe I'll give it another shot.
That's what you should do instead of watching The Sopranos again for the 15th time or
Westworld's good.
Westworld. Yeah. That is a good one. I started watching that. That's awesome.
Game of Thrones is good.
Well, again, up until about season 4 or 5 or whatever, and then that will just fall. That just falls off the cliff, doesn't it?
But yeah, so do you want a couple of nickname quiz questions?
Yes, 100%. We've kind of gone a little bit off topic here and started just chatting about TV series.
Where we forgot we were actually doing something specific.
We forgot we were recording. We were just.
Well, also, the open mat coffee session last Saturday was brilliant. It was nice to see everyone's.
It was so good. It was so nice to catch up with people. And more people should have done it. Where was everyone? I saw a lot of hands up and not a lot of people showing up.
Yeah, definitely get on it if they're not on it. It's obviously, if there's any other way that we can get like the link to the actual coffee time to other people that are not on the WhatsApp group.
Oh right, yeah, okay, maybe.
Maybe
on the Facebook group.
Yeah, maybe.
But what we can do is we can, through Zoom, we can set up a like a meeting in advance, and then that way people can. The link is there, and then when it comes round to the time, they can either click the link and what it will do is schedule it. If they've got Google Calendars or whatever, it will schedule it in for them to remind them. And then also that link then becomes the link to the Zoom, like the actual meeting when it happens, like say whatever, like 12 o'clock on a Sunday or Saturday or whenever it was. So we can set it up in advance basically, and then people will know beforehand exactly when it is, and it will just start.
It made me laugh because like for about 30 seconds, everyone's just like, and no one says anything. You're like, oh, hello.
Hello, we're waiting for you to enter. We're waiting for your arrival, Nick, is what it was.
And the hair.
Yeah, the hair, which is now, it's gone.
No, it's gone. The Jedward hair. I miss it, mate.
Future. This is the future.
I thought you were going to definitely have the Vitor Belfort rat tail coming off the back by the end of this.
Maybe I'll do that.
Grow it in. Maybe I'll grow one. That's about the only bit that grows on my hair these days. So I'll just grow a rat's tail at the back.
Go for it.
But we could call you Ratinho, which means little rat.
Ratinho.
Yeah.
Is Wolverine, mate? Don't know whether you've heard.
I've never heard that before.
No?
I've never.
No?
Series on UK TV Play is Father Cadfael.
That was before, mate. That was before I took the plunge and shaved it all off.
Yeah.
So that doesn't count anymore. That one's null and void. That nickname.
Are you suggesting that you're unnicknamed at the moment?
No, I got Wolverine. Eddie Cummins stole it from me, mate.
Wolverine.
Eddie Cummins was like, that sounds like a really cool nickname that Sam Hall's.
Yeah, I've seen this guy at a legendary.
I'm going to take it.
9 fights.
9 fights, 1 day. Lost on the bronze medal. It's got to be worthy of a film, that, isn't it?
Yeah, well, true. I mean, Price, Stuart Cooper or Flo haven't been on the phone, to be honest, already.
They probably have, mate. But you know what it's like. I'm so busy with the content these days that I can't answer the phone to everyone. You know, I'll have to get back to them at some point. I'll check my emails. It's probably in there.
Yeah, probably. I mean, they might not be keen to come and see you now. Right, I'm going to give you some of these. I'm going to give you some of the nicknames in.
Hold on, whoa. First, explain the rules of the game so people know what's actually going on, and then.
Okay. Darsehole.
Darsehole.
Okay, I'm just right. So the rules of the game are: I'm going to give you a nickname in English, or a rough translation as best I can in English, so that it doesn't give it away. And then you tell me which whose nickname you think that is.
God, mate, the best thing about this is I don't know anyone in jiu-jitsu.
Last time, did I do I gave you 3 fighters and 3 nicknames, and then you had to match them up. I think that's what it was.
That's it. That's exactly how it works.
And
because otherwise, I just guessing. I literally don't know anyone in jiu-jitsu apart from like the big names. I literally know no one. So
I had. Bear with me because I've got something ready for this. One I've prepared earlier, believe it or not.
I don't believe it.
Yeah. So right, we're going to start with 3 on this one, and then if this is good, this is a good segment, then there'll be a different type of quiz next time. So these are your 3 fighters, and Sam, you have to just. Forget what you knew from before. You probably have anyway. So Gabriel Gonzaga, do you know who he is, Sam?
Yep.
Orlando Sanchez.
Yep.
And Felipe Pina.
Yep.
Okay. So you've got Big Nose, Lazy or Sloth, and the Cuban Tree Stump.
Okay. Who was the first guy again?
Gabriel Gonzaga.
Gabriel Gonzaga, I'm going to go with the Sloth.
Okay.
I know who the Cuban tree stump is.
Go on then.
That one is Orlando Sanchez.
It is.
And
yeah,
Big Nose Penner.
Big Nose Penner. Well, the only one you got two wrong, obviously, because if you get one wrong, you get two wrong. Gonzaga's is actually Nepal, which is Big Nose.
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Penner's the Sloth.
The Sloth, yeah, Pina is Pregucha, which is lazy or sloth, because he moves slowly because of his weight. That's why he got that.
Is that why you're trying to coin Sloth Jitsu now?
Well, I'm not sure. I mean, yeah, I'm not sure that Sloth is any kind of good nickname, to be fair. I think that I need...
You don't get to choose your nickname, though.
No, that's right. That's right, Nick. You don't get to choose your own nickname.
I know. I haven't really.
I didn't choose it. I didn't choose it, Loz. It chose me.
Oh, it chose you. Right? Yeah.
It's when you scratch someone's face with your fingernails.
I actually cut them the other day because they were actually. I did actually look a little bit like Wolverine because it
was. Well, that was probably that. The quiz segment was doesn't work as well. Maybe I'll come up with something better for next time. But there's definitely something more where it can be questions for each of you, and something.
Dun, dun,
yeah.
Dun, dun. We should have some more guests on as well.
Yeah, there are. Maybe we could get someone else to join us to just do a Zoom one without a fight as well, or like different members come on to chat about jiu-jitsu and whatever. That would be cool. Let us know if you want to come on.
Yeah, we get you on. We can get anyone on now with Zoom, can't we? It's amazing.
Yeah, anywhere in the whole place. Maybe I'll message what's his name, Marco, who wanted to come on because he's in Scotland. So,
well, I think we should save that because when we're out of this isolation, I think we should go up and see him.
Okay, we can do that also.
Yeah, I think so because that'd be well fun.
Yeah,
basically for my own benefit. I just want to go. You
just want to film more content.
I want that content, baby. Need to get those likes up on YouTube, don't I?
Loves a like, doesn't he?
I like a like. I like a view. I
love
like
a view.
Subscribe.
Oh, hit like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe for more thrilling content.
Like
Nick eating pasta while doing a podcast. It's almost finished it. Look at that. Look at it.
We can just do like a whole video like that, like the old fires.
I won't have any subscribers left.
Eating pasta.
You don't get to 100 kilos, mate, without a bit of pasta in your day.
Nick, what time are you doing a podcast? Exactly lunchtime.
Precisely lunchtime. Or dinner time, or breakfast time, or 11's is time.
So what's coming up for Carlson Gracie Ashford then, Loz?
Hopefully to open up at some point.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
I think we're going to probably try and do some more online tuition somehow. I think I'm going to have to beat my wife up to technique. We can't get together at the moment, so like anything.
Yeah, she's still working.
She's out on the front line. Yeah, saving lives, as they say.
That is amazing. It's awesome.
Yeah. Bringing the coronavirus home, hopefully.
Oh, mate. Hopefully not.
Yeah, hopefully not. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Well, I reckon get some more of these done as well, and some more anything do some stuff.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah. So we can connect with people, which is the best thing I think at the moment for everyone.
Do another Zoom open mat.
Yeah.
That'd be great. Yeah.
Yeah. Get some more of the guys involved and make sure everyone's doing okay, and keep in touch, everyone.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks very much, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
That was awesome. So we'll do some more of these. Catch you next time. Hoos.
Oos.